Guys, Monday Night Raw tonight is about to be something special. We have the first round of Raw side of WWE's King and Queen of the Ring tournament, and it is nothing but qualifying matches. No tag team matches. There's probably going to be segments in here, but Raw tonight is nothing but qualifying matches. When is the last time we've seen an episode of Raw or SmackDown dedicated to just a tournament? Never in my lifetime can I think about this. I'm very interested to see how they time this show, though, because I don't think Raw or WWE, for that matter, ever does whole shows based around one tournament. So, unless they do no segments, which I find it hard to believe they're going to do no segments whatsoever, I don't know them to do 8 matches on one show. So, some matches might run short. Some of them might run, all of them might run like 10 minutes. I don't know. They're going to have to figure that out. I'm interested to see how that goes. There's 8 matches going on tonight, and I want to make my predictions for it because this has implications going into the rest of the tournament. Now, SmackDown, as far as I know, they have their own tournament coming up. I think the winner of SmackDown, winner of the Raw, is going to meet in the finals of the tournament. At least that's how it looks like it's going to happen. The way this is shaping up, this could be the best tournament WWE has ever put on since Cruiserweight Classic in 2016. Still has not been touched yet, in my opinion. This is all happening on Raw tonight, which I will be live for, actually, so make sure you guys pull up. All my yapping out the way, let's actually get into my predictions for not only tonight's card, but for the first round of the tournament. Now, if this is the order that is to be believed in which the tournament is going to go, at least for the Raw side, I will basically go in order of how this looks. We're getting Shayna Baszler versus Zelina Vega. I mean, I'll be honest, my girl Shayna don't feel like she be winning nothing these days. So I think Shayna's going to win this one. Shouts to Zelina, though, but you know what I mean? Like 5 years ago, Shayna Baszler was a killer in NXT. And we have yet to see that version of Shayna Baszler in WWE. We saw her for like maybe 4 months. In the very beginning of 2020, she has not existed or been found since April 2020 during WrestleMania 36. Maybe today is the day we actually find her again and bring her back to reality. Because that's what we've been missing. We've been missing that killer Shayna Baszler. I'll go on to women and say she should squash Zelina Vega tonight. Just 2 minutes, put her down. There we go. Shayna Baszler gets the win in this one. Following that is Zoe Starks versus Ivy Nile. Shayna Baszler and Zoe Starks are tag team partners. So tag team partners going up against each other in the tournament will be fun and will make for exciting action. Ivy Nile is also another woman I see get featured a lot on Raw, especially in segments with Maxine Dupree. So they obviously have plans for her at some point, maybe not right this second, but they want to use her. So this can go either way. I could see Zoe winning and facing Shayna. I could see Ivy winning and being the ultimate underdog. If I had to put money down, I'm going to say Zoe Starks. This might be one of the other matches that I think is probably going to go short. Not a squash, but you know what I mean, like 6 minutes or so. Following that bracket, we have Io Sky versus Natalya. Now, I don't quite know if this is their first time facing off against each other, but this sounds like it could be really good. I mean, any match with Io is going to be really good. Natalya is a veteran. She knows how to get down. I think this is one of those matches you give like 10 minutes. But I'm going to go with Io. Natalya, I mean, she's been in the business for a minute. She don't need it. The fact that Io Sky lost her championship at WrestleMania and has shown zero signs of actually wanting it back kind of makes me mad. So her actually going a bit deeper into this tournament might make up for that. So let's go with Io winning this one. Also in that bracket is Lyra Valkyria versus Asuka. Lyra Valkyria coming up from NXT, former NXT Women's Champion. She was the woman to beat Becky Lynch for that championship. Obviously, they have big deal and, big plans for her. Asuka, I mean, I know she's a part of Damage Control, so she's not doing anything that special right now, given that she just lost her tag team championships. But you put Asuka in any scenario and she will excel. So, another match can go either way. You can put Asuka over, she goes to the next round, face Io, and I'll be as happy as can be. Give me Asuka and Io. Or you could shock everybody who doesn't know what Lyra Valkyria is and show her what she's really all about by having her beat Asuka in her first match. Think about how big that is. Your first match on Monday Night Raw is in the Queen of the Ring tournament against a former Grand Slam champion. Asuka's been SmackDown Women's Champion, Raw Women's Champion, Tag Team Champion, NXT Women's Champion. She's basically done everything but main event WrestleMania. So, beating Asuka is a big deal. Part of me really does want to see Asuka versus Io. However, I think putting over Lyra Valkyria big on this show might be the way to go. So my prediction, I think Lyra Valkyria takes it. I think Lyra Valkyria is going to take it. Now her going to be Io Sky. I don't know about all that, but let's get into the men's side. On the men's side of the tournament, we have Drew McIntyre versus Finn Balor. These two have had a fair share of matches in the past. I think this is going to be a match they should give some time. It could be really, really damn good. You know, Finn Balor, he's a very interesting case because he's a guy you could put in a role and he'll excel, but at the same time, I think Finn Balor's one of those guys where WWE always dips their toe in a little bit, but always pulls out at the last second when they're ready to push him. Drew McIntyre, that's kind of one of their guys right now, especially, I would say, top heel on the rosters. Drew McIntyre, yeah. So yeah, Drew McIntyre gets this one. Another world and another timeline, maybe Finn Balor goes all the way, wins the tournament, but Drew McIntyre, that's the front runner right there. So Drew McIntyre's winning this one. Following that is Kofi Kingston versus Rey Mysterio. Okay, hear me out, because 12-year-old me would have been losing his goddamn mind over this match. Kofi Kingston and Rey Mysterio in like 2010, those were the guys. It's 2024. You know, those are still the guys, but they're older. They're not as, Ray is still as fast. But, you know, Kofi's older, you know, not moving around the same. But, you know, I mean, I feel like if they go out there and they cook, that's going to be something. I don't want to say it doesn't really matter who wins this match because they're going to fall to Drew McIntyre, but either man winning is going to fall to Drew McIntyre. But if I have to say who wins this match, it's Rey Mysterio. Kofi Kingston, he could use the win. You can give Kofi the win, and I'm fine with it, but I got Rey Mysterio winning this one. These next two matches right here, give both of these matches 20 minutes. 20 minutes, at the least 20 minutes. Ricochet versus Ilya Dragunov. I know a lot of you, like myself, just don't watch NXT like that. Maybe you heard of Ilya. Maybe you've never even seen him wrestle. I don't exaggerate when I say this, but Ilya Dragunov is, pound for pound, one of, if not the best in-ring storyteller going today. Now, I know that's going to ruffle some feathers because, you know, some people are out there like, oh, can you make a match? But Ilya Dragunov is in that same conversation. There's nobody with more passion, more intensity in WWE right now than Ilya Dragunov. Ricochet is not a match I ever really thought of in my head, but this is going to cook on a major level, and I am so excited to see this happen. Ricochet just won a WWE Speed Championship, so he has some good momentum going into this match. Now, does he stand a chance against Ilya? Not really. I mean, it's going to be a great matchup. There's going to be a lot of great selling. There's going to be some dangerous spots even. But Ricochet is not winning this match. Ilya Dragunov is making it on to the next round. Now, who can face him in the next round is going to be, it's making me sweat because I'm excited. Should be main eventing this show and should be given 20 plus minutes, much like Ilya versus Ricochet should, is the Clash of the Castle 2022 rematch between Gunther and Sheamus. So, this is a tough one, and it shouldn't be a tough one, but it's a tough one. The reason why it's like a tough one is because had you asked me before these brackets went out, who do I think should win King of the Ring, I would have told you it's Gunther. Gunther's going to win. Had you asked me, Suplex, who do you think would be the finalists of this tournament, I would have said, oh, you know, Gunther and Sheamus probably. I would not have told you that the opening round was Gunther versus Sheamus. That's wild. One of these men is getting knocked out today. That's the end of the tournament. Like, as badly as I want to say, oh, Gunther, no shot, Sheamus just came back. And Sheamus has an already embedded story with Gunther that if Sheamus wins, you know, that's him getting his comeuppance. You know, it's a big deal if Sheamus beats Gunther. I feel like it's an ongoing story for Sheamus to finally beat Gunther. And that could very well happen tonight. I think it should happen tonight. No. Hey, like, listen, as much as I love Sheamus, Gunther's got to go at least a little bit further in this tournament, man. Just a little bit further. He get knocked out in round one. I mean, it's Gunther. Come on now. Sheamus will live to fight another day, and another day they will have a match, and Sheamus will win, but it ain't tonight. I got Gunther winning. That all being said, my quarterfinal round for this tournament on the Raw side looks like so. Io Sky versus Lyra Valkyria. Shayna Baszler versus Zoe Starks. Rey Mysterio versus Drew McIntyre. And by God, 2024's match of the year right here. Let's fucking go. What is your predictions for tonight's King and Queen of the Ring tournament? Comment down below. Let your boy know. Let's get the discussion started. I'll see you all later tonight.